So the next one is malnutrition. Malnutrition. So talking about malnutrition, Andre and Nicole, let's go over there. So both countries suffer from malnutrition, especially the children. In fact, over 70% of the children currently receive less than one fourth of the calories necessary for a healthy life. Agricultural conditions are poor because each country has its problems. Forest, lack of know-how versus lack of economic empowerment among the disadvantaged group. So what do you guys have to talk about malnutrition in your countries? Let's get started with Andre from Team Africa.
In South Africa, more than 237 million suffer from malnutrition. 850 million inhabitants of Africa continent live hungry. Half of the population lives on the poverty line with less than $2 a day. So if we get this money, the idea is to invest this money to try to take out the maximum of people in the situation. You know.
Gotcha, gotcha. Nicole, what do you have to talk about Brazil?
Like you said, the malnutrition is a huge problem in our country. We have an enormous space to develop our agriculture, but we have no budget to invest in our siblings. Our soil is very fertile in the Amazon region, especially, and growing crops wouldn't be a problem. But we still have some difficulties to deal with, and those are mostly the fact that our siblings aren't prepared to be a farmer. We would like to bring experts to our country with your budget to improve the agriculture and teach our siblings how to do the same.
Wow, and Andre, what do you think about it? Because I think we have a lot to say there, right?
Já falou sim.
O senhor sabe disso.
Wait, my idea is decreases number in case it's 237 thinking of children, and that's the goals, like to an employment situation, like yes, it's just like
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But Nicole, do you think like you don't have this kind of problem because Andre said that they are going to decrease the number of unemployment in Brazil and that in Africa, and that's why they need to get money. But what do you think about it? Are you sure about it? You need the money?
We will decrease the numbers as well, but we are mostly trying to get our agriculture better to like feed our civilians with
Wow, so Andre, you don't feed your siblings. My gosh. You don't take care of your people, Andre. What happened, Andre?
speeches.
Speechless. Oh gosh. Okay, so Nicole win this one. So congrats, Brazil. Brazil, malnutrition. Brazil is gay from Africa, unfortunately. Okay.
Hoje é imprescindível conhecer e dominar o inglês e o espanhol. É uma exigência cada vez mais frequente para quem atua e pretende atuar no mercado de trabalho. É por isso que eu estou aqui na AJ Languages. Há mais de 4 anos, os professores trabalham com métodos dinâmicos de ensino, com aulas específicas para viagens, entrevistas de emprego, programas de imersão do idioma, em restaurantes, lojas e até mesmo na praia. Com foco em conversação, a escola se destaca por promover diálogos do idioma escolhido desde o primeiro dia de aula. Portanto, matricule-se já em AJ Languages, conectando você ao mundo. Acesse o nosso site e siga as nossas redes sociais.
Let's go to another point, guys. It's been a good debate, right? Yeah. Okay, the next point is develop natural resources. So, who's going to talk about it? Develop natural resources.
Me.
Me. Okay,
Ícaro.
Thais. Thais is going to talk about Africa. And who's going to talk about Brazil?
Ícaro.
Brazil?
Ícaro.
Ícaro, okay. Ícaro again. Ícaro again. Okay, Brazil. Okay, we have 1 point to Africa, 1 point to Brazil, but 2 points to Brazil because of Nicole and Andre as well. So, develop natural resources. Iron, gold, diamond, oil, the money gained from developing these resources could make both countries rich, benefiting all their citizens, as yet there are no mines or oil wells. So what do you guys have to talk about it? Let's get it started with Africa team, Thais.
Gold and diamonds are South Africa's greatest natural resource. The biggest problem is slave labor, especially children. We know about that. In agriculture, the largest products produce sugar cane, corn, wheat, potatoes, grapes, citrus, apples, and sunflowers. We have the exhibits on the largest concentrations of minerals in the world, including gold, platinum, diamonds, coal, coal, coal.
Yeah, coal.
Antimony, iron, manganese, uranium, other metals like chromium, vanadium, and titanium.
Okay.
Our electrical production in South Africa, 257 pounds. TW per hour. And now we are currently investing in tourism. In association set exotic beauty and good infrastructure of the roads and accommodations made the country one of the main destinations on the African continent.
All right. Okay, that's a good point. Like the tourists always got somewhat money, but Igor, what do you have to talk about it?
Well, our country is considered one of the largest country with mineral potential in the world, and we are willing to work in search of these minerals and our search together with other countries, aiming at an exchange of alliances as long as there are laws that ensure the maintenance of Brazilian nature.
That's a good point. But Thais, why do we have to give you money instead of giving to Brazil?
Because the most problem we have here is the slave labor. We want to take off the kids of the work and put them in the school.
Wow,
And
that's a good point, right?
Using this money for help our people to work, because we have a great culture difference. Yeah, we have an unequal financial here.
Wow, so Brazil doesn't have this kind of problem, right, Kadu?
No, I think that we are in the same food. In Brazil, we have a really large difference between our people. We have a lot of peoples in our Amazonia, and we have a different of language, Spanish and Portuguese. We have a lot of things to talk here, and the developed natural resource is
But talking
one
about
of
a lot of language, Africa also has.
yes.
So
despite
what? Sorry?
Mandar o fiscal vir aqui.
This is why I talk about.
Speak, guys. Oh my gosh, guys.
We are in the same place here. We have our difference.
Wait. People are all over the world saying.
But we we have a good floor here, a good place to do a work with these minerals, and I think that will benefit of all of our people here.
I think Africa got this point. I think Africa is a little bit like expressing their needs. I think so. At this point, Africa deserves to win. So congratulations, Thais. Africa got the point over here. And people go. Okay, everybody. So let's go to the next point. Let's talk about the next point. So developing utilities. So who's gonna talk about this for Team Africa? Team Africa? Renan. Okay, Renan. And Team Brazil?
Icaro again.
Icaro again. What happened? Carlos doesn't talk. Okay, guys, okay, wait. Okay, let's go. So, talking about developed utilities, 95% of both countries still do not have electricity, despite the tremendous potential for electric power. No people outside of both capitals have refrigerator, stoves, or even electric lights. What do you guys have to talk about it?
Electricity was one of humanity's greatest achievements, and today is the basis for evolution and one of the main economic priorities in our country.
Priorities? Mm-hmm.
Yes. In our country, water resources are widely available, so the energy matrix can be mainly made up of hydroelectric plants, uh, but studies carried out and demonstrate that it's feasible to implement systems that use other sources of renewable energy in the country, such
Mm-hmm.
as wind energy, solar energy, and mainly biomass energy in the Amazonia. So the
Wow.
idea is to produce electricity by burning forest biomass in boilers. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the list of raw materials or byproduct products can call it for forest biomass includes sawdust and wood chips that largely derive from the wood industrialization process.
All
So this
right.
is of uh, kind of kind
Yeah,
of
but just to get interested about the point you say that you burn Amazonia?
no, we were we're gonna use the the dairy the rest of our um, natural resources, you know.
But how are you going to do that? Because I heard that you're saying that you will burn Amazonia to get the utilities like electrical potential things like happen. I
Yes,
couldn't understand.
the biomass use a lot of things to burn in a boil, not just the wood, but we can use our the rest of our industrialization when we are talking about wooden and agriculture products. We can use
Okay, so let me see if I got your point. You are not going to burn. You're going to get part of the products. You are not involved strictly to Amazon just to generate energy to that place, right?
yes, it's correct.
Okay.
We're gonna use our woods, but not in this way. We don't will burn all the Amazonia. So we can talk about
Thanks,
a
God.
great energy production for the country, as well as
Okay.
a great example of clean energy to the world. We're gonna use a lot of clean energy like the wind energy, solar and energy, and together with uh, hydroelectric plants. You know.
Gotcha point. Hannah, what do you think about it? What is Africa claiming for this kind of subject?
Our department, our budget department searched many ways to improve our electricity, and we have many places to invest, you know, about solar panel or solar panel to gain electricity, you know. So, but we don't have any any company to manage this part, you know. So
and Brazil has.
in Brazil, we have.
Hey, Icaro, what do you think about that?
I don't know how.
Guys, come on, please, come on. Okay.
I don't know how Hannah knows that he will have people working in this. I think that we need this this help because we are talking of electricity and almost all of people here don't have a kind of energy, and we are talking about the base
So in
of
Africa, we have Hannah. What do you think about that?
Sorry, I don't understand the last sentence. Can you
Yeah,
repeat?
he said he said he doesn't know how you know that Brazil has this kind of solution because they don't and you do. So what do you think about it, Renan?
We don't have many resources, but we have Google, you know. So
so you have
So you
internet.
have Google.
yeah, we have Google, we have TV, you know. So we know about Brazil and other countries, you know.
A lot of our children who didn't know what is Google. So this is
Wow, Hannah, is that true?
So we have many contacts to prove this, you know. So
Wow, Ícaro. And now, guys, come on, come on. Okay, Ícaro is speechless right now. He
no,
doesn't have to say
still have
anything.
a lot of place to work. We have a lot of water here to work. We have a lot of air, a lot of kind of energy to work here. So
So
I think that
Brazil doesn't need the money because Brazil has a lot of things. So Africa doesn't have. So that's why Africa needs the money. Is that what you
no,
were saying, Hannah?
a lot of things to work to do a better place.
I think
Hannah?
that you are investor, no? So we don't have a company to manage this electricity, you know. So you uh, you should invest in our country.
Wow. So I think Brazil again. I'm sorry, Africa.
We make a deal to you can send investors in our country, so we can make a deal about it.
Of course,
Okay, Icaro, defend yourself right now. Why do we have to give you money?
because if you give the money, I will give your money back because
That's a
this
good
is you.
point. That's a good point. And why do we have to give you money?
Because you have a company in our country, you know, and you gain more money than Brazil, you know.
I don't know. I will get my money investing in Africa instead of investing in Brazil.
Brazil have a lot of things to work here. A lot
Mm.
of new energy, a lot of new technology to show the world.
It's getting hard to understand here, guys. Where should I go? Brazil, Africa? I think we have a.
You have to choose Brazil because it's the better place to work when we talk about the energy.
Hannah. So Icaro is saying that Africa is not a better place to live.
Could you lose money, and so you can invest in Brazil. But if you want gain more money, you can invest in our country. Come on.
Mm.
Liar.
So I think we have a tie here. I think we have a tie. I think I'm gonna decide later between both countries because I think Both countries are talking and good points. So I'm gonna give the point to both countries, okay?